time. It's go time.
It's Golden State basketball. Rubio, defended by Daniels. To Rudy Gay. Young. Rubio. Well, they forced Rubio to beat them, and he does. The Spaniard knocks it down.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, they're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Curling inside. Short jumper won't go down. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Young. No good. Has a chance. Daniel's shot won't go.
Hey, lock up.
Rudy Gay to Young. Oh, he had him there for a second. Yes, and the foul, and a chance. Three coming up. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead.
Good shot.
Celtics have it.
Let's go. Pick him up.
Head to the line.
No. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for 2 shots. A career 74% free throw shooter. First one, count it. Two for 2 on that trip. Here comes the screen.
Left.
Ricky Rubio sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Don't let him split.
To Antetokounmpo.
Got him. Good trap.
Fires the 3. Off the mark. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
To Miles Bridges. Nice pass to get things going.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25+ assists and you won the game, and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
To Rudy Gay. Antetokounmpo to Valanciunas. Rubio. Add 2 points to the board.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
To Miles Bridges. Gets it in the right corner. Fires the 3. Antetokounmpo, the rebound. to Valanciunas for three. Good closeout. Jonas Valanciunas finds a way.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a three is like shooting a layup.
You gotta get up on that. I'm on D. I'm on D. All right, I got ball. I got ball.
Runner here won't go. Another follow, still no good. Giannis in control of the basketball. The lead stands at 9. Rudy Gay to Antetokounmpo. Goes to the right side. And he buries it.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping him.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Listen up, fans. Tickets for the next home game are still available at the box office. Buy one or more tickets before the end of today's game, and you'll receive an exclusive discount.
Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Antetokounmpo around the perimeter. Evan Turner against the elite defender Robertson. Has a look. Shot by Turner won't go.
Lock up, lock up. Here we go.
To Miles Bridges. Scores from the post.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Giannis with it up top. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Giannis Antetokounmpo. With that, he's 5 for 9.
And remember, Ed, they trailed at the halftime. This is not the same team that we saw in the first half. Playing with a new zest for life, apparently.
Miles Bridges. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size. But in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Oh, surprise. He hits it.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Here comes the screen. To Miles Bridges. And draws the foul.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Jakob Poeltl at the line. Nope, first one does not go. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Deep three at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The Warriors with the lead. The Warriors won the opening tip, so they have it to start the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
Ball's controlled by Boston.
Shot up, shot up.
Gets a look. Can't hit. Giannis in control of the basketball. It's a 9-point lead. Darren Collison looking good. 4 for 5.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
On the follow, way to stay with it.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Adetokunbo to Young. Lets it fly from long range, and Thaddeus Young, no one in his zip code, hits the three.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to your stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
To Tobias Harris.
Switch.
Textbook body control on the Euro step.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Warriors have the basketball. Adetokunbo. To Collison. To Adetokunbo. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Giannis Adetokunbo trying to cash in on a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Whoops, that won't go. Lowry into the front court. The deficit now up to a dozen. A drive, but he can't get it to go. To Collison. Layup goes down. Well done.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Tobias Harris. Great feed, sets it up. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Possession lies with Golden State.
Fans, we're still accepting nominations for our community's Teacher of the Year. The winner will receive courtside seats and a halftime presentation in his or her honor. Nominations can be submitted on our team.
Substitution being made in this one. Rubio, guarded by Nerlens Noel. Stuffs it down with authority.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Harris. Here's Rubio up top. His guys leading by 14. Rudy Gay. Thaddeus Young. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
And scores.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Here's Rubio into the front court. They lead it by 14. Here comes the screen. Rubio to Young. Thaddeus Young. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Off the pro hop, strong footwork.
Old school equals high percentage.
Warriors basketball. Rubio to Rudy Gay. To Young. Valanciunas. Oh, he was wide open. And it's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out. Now the Celtics going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Well done, Kyle Lowry. Now 4 for 9.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Young to Rubio. To Valanciunas. He was hacked. They let it go.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
Young to Rubio. Here comes the screen. Rubio picked up by Noel. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out. Thaddeus Young pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Valanciunas. Rudy Gay. To Valanciunas. Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. And the rebound grabbed by the Warriors. Rubio to Valanciunas. Here comes the screen. Rudy Gay to Young. Deep right corner. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Lowry into the front court. Trailing by 14. From the painted area, won't go down. To Rubio. Oh, had him going there for a second. To Valanciunas. The pass set it all up. Play is stopped. Timeout Boston as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Lowry to Tobias Harris. Nice finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Waiters, defended by Robertson. To Young. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Lowry. No good. And no foul. Warriors have the basketball. To Young. to Waiters. Screen coming. Trying to cash in. Rebound hauled in by the Celtics. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. 14-point deficit. Tough make through traffic.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Jakob Poeltl snatching it out of the air.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Warriors. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.